Doing a throw, corner of the end zone, touchdown, Parker. Pick off by Xavier Howard. Tagovailoa trying to make up for it, fires to the end zone, touchdown! Hard work.
Muted. My bad. Let's try that again. Guys, what's good, Fin Nation? We are in for quite the hefty one. We got 61 plays to break down. It's going to be basically just me. Ball game may join at one point or another, but I hope y'all got your popcorn ready. I can't believe I just did a minute and a half. I totally forgot. I was watching the football game. I totally didn't even think about my mic. I had it out of my way so I could watch, but there you go. What's good, everyone? So it's going to be 61 total offensive plays that involved Tua, because there are some ones where DPIs were drawn, et cetera. So like I said, I hope y'all got your popcorn ready, because it is going to be a long one. It's just of footage, just of plays. It's a little bit over 30 minutes. So yeah, we'll get into that. We'll break each play down again. I'll give it about 15-20 minutes for everyone to come into the room. I hope everyone's having a good night. What's good, Vicken, Kieran, Choo Choo? How you doing? Miami Kid J, DM Fins, how you doing? Joe B, Powerhouse, Jeff, Zachary, Tilly, what's good? Marinos go, Damien. This guy's like sound, fam. Tono, I don't play Fortnite, my dude. What's good, Jason, Matthew, Powerhouse, Matthew Martin, JJ's, Jeff Fremont. How you doing, man? AJ, Preston, checking out, Old Man 803, Troy, Mercenary, Armando, Tommy, Tombstone, Latrell. How is each and every one of you doing tonight, man? I guess if I did have ball game, I would have known I was muted a lot quicker, huh? David Nance, Omar, K all day, Jazz 803. How's each and every one of you guys doing tonight? Brian, how you doing? Lester, Scott, how is everyone doing tonight? Derek Carr maybe heard it's Mark Mariota time. Whoever thought you would have heard that again? Michael, there you go. Chargers winning can help our pick and kill the Raiders' chances. You gotta love it. I actually turned the game off not to distract me before I went live. Maybe I should have noticed the mic, right? Mariota versus Tua, I'll take that matchup all day. Are you kidding me? Mariota against this defense, good luck. Might as well chalk that up as an L for them. I hope everyone, yeah, man, I don't know, man. I'm like, as hyped as everyone was for the Chiefs game, I'm almost actually kind of just as hyped for this Patriots game, because it's going to be a good way to gauge Tua in this offense, against a good defensive mind, even if the talent, if the cupboards are bare in terms of talent-wise in certain spots on that defense. So, I mean, I'm actually excited to see this matchup. And it's in Miami, where historically, Belichick, Brady era, they've struggled. So you got to love it. And, I hope Cam Newton absolutely eats the turf, because, I'm still feeling away. Thank you, Tech Me Out. I'm still feeling away on what they did to us in week 1, but I'm telling you right now, they ain't getting that kind of yardage on this defense this week around. So, Cam is going to have to beat us with his arm, and good luck with that. Oh, Rami, don't even get me started on that clown. I know who that is. Who you're talking about. Yeah, bro. And the only tie that person could come up with is the fact they're both Polynesian. Such different quarterbacks, Like I said to that person, I'll say to anyone else, show me where Mariota made a tight window throw in all of college, yet Tua was one of the best tight window throwers in all of college history, let alone just college. So, people are ridiculous. Mariota is not that good, And yeah, my kid Jay Gesicki was back at practice. Van Noy was back at practice today. It does look like Gesicki, they said it was a walkthrough. Hey Tilly, I get you. You gotta rep Mariota. I get that, but yeah, as a quarterback, I'm not a fan of Mariota. As a passer, never been a fan of Mariota. But if you were there for that, Tilly, you would have been absolutely baffled. This person literally just finished talking about how, I'm not even joking with you. This said person literally just got off of saying all NFL owners are basically slave owners. Then he turns around and his lone comparison for Mariota and Tua is the fact that they're both like Samoan Polynesian. Ignorance sometimes knows no limits. You know what I mean? One thing, I've never seen someone look so stupid where they try to paint a whole group of people as racist, and then they turn around and literally, if you actually look at the comparison they're doing, it's a race-based comparison, yet we're talking about football talent and skill, and race shouldn't even be a factor in that. Tua is more Steve Young than he is Marcus Mariota. Tua is more Russell Wilson. Tua is more Drew Brees. You know what I mean? Than he is Marcus Mariota. It was unbelievable. Yeah, exactly, Joby. Check the eye test. You got the blind out here leading the blind, claiming they know how to pass an eye test. I don't think so. Do not think so. And Joe B knows how. That was a legit subliminal. You know what that is, Joe B. That was, let me write that down. Bars. But yeah, so just stupid stuff, man. That's why you don't listen to people out here. Unless they can prove to you that, you know what I mean? I think, unlike some people out here, I've actually proved to y'all I know what I'm talking about. I don't just come out here and say I know what I'm talking about. So, oh man, Choo-Choo, if Tua beats Belichick oh my God. Let's go. And yeah, Breda's back. He's officially off COVID. Ackman looks like he's going to be back as he was at practice today too. There's no new news on Preston, Matthew. Preston can come back, and people are kind of surprised he hasn't been activated. So, I don't know. Ahmed is coming back, though. We need that. We need Ahmed back big time. We need that big. Again, guys, give us about 10, 11 minutes, and then we'll hop into everything. Oh, man. Yeah, I think Bolton in the second is a steal for sure. Bolton is definitely a steal. I'm a big Nick Bolton fan. That is your legit middle linebacker right there, man. Run game, you pair that up with a legit DT, and the run game will be better. Just kind of like Parsons, he's not going to offer you like a ton in coverage. That's the only thing. Joe B, there's really, the only center really worth taking in the 20s is Creed. Josh Myers, Landon Dickerson, Trey Hill. Those are like second to fourth round guys. So I don't know, unless you're gonna like draft a Wyatt Davis as and then kick him inside to center, but I don't think so. Honestly, Troy, I'm not watching the game. I didn't see Carr go down. I turned it off before I went live. Marino's goat. Stop listening to listen. Let me tell you this, Rodrigo. I'm gonna do mocks when the season ends. I'll do one right away. An initial. Marino's goat. Here's my thing. All of these outlets last year were telling me all Judy or CD were going first and going top 10. I was the only. I said Henry was going to be the first off the board, and I even said the Raiders were going to take him. I literally called who would be the number one receiver, which went against the grain, and I called where he would go, which was the Raiders, and it was just outside the top 10. We aren't taking Jamar Chase. Stop listening to these people. These people don't know what they're talking about. Like, again, some guy out here claiming he can pass an eye test is out here trying to tell everyone Jamar Chase is number one receiver. Jamar Chase is not the number one receiver. Jamar Chase is a ball tracker with a big catch radius. We have that. We have Devontae Parker. Like Jamar Chase is a high point guy. He is not a natural separator that can go horizontally, then take it with, yak ability. Like, he's not that. Devontae Smith is going to run a 4.45 probably in that range, give or take. And Devontae Smith is a far better separator, a far better playmaker than what Jamar Chase is. Devontae Smith is arguably the best ever SEC receiver. The only reason I would take Jalen Waddle over him is because I'm telling you right now, Jalen Waddle is literally Tyreek Hill. Mark Reason's words right now. Jalen Waddle will be Tyreek Hill as long as he stays healthy and continues to develop. Same thing, man. I'm telling you right now. It's just you won't have a Mahomes arm bombing it to him. Tua doesn't have a Mahomes arm, so it's Tyreek Hill, but he'll be used in a different way. But he will still be, he will be a threat where he can. People don't realize, man. Devontae Smith, he's 6'1", 175. He's wiry, he's lanky. That guy's got a frame that, me and Dante have had this conversation. That frame usually doesn't work out at the NFL level, but he's just so good. And he looks like he's the exception to the rule, hands down. Like, you're talking literally. I'll tell you this. I'll take Rondell Moore over Jamar Chase. Rondell Moore's a better natural separator. The only thing is he's 5'9". That's your problem. And what? Chase is 6'1". He's like just under 6'1". And my thing with Chase too is if I want what Chase offers, I'm taking Rashad Bateman. Rashad Bateman is a better package than Jamar Chase. Okay. Better size. Same thing. Good ball tracker. Big catch radius. But guess what? He's a better separator than Chase is. Just saying. People got to realize. I want to see, you're coming from he put up historic numbers last year, Chase. He put up really good numbers. But you're coming from an offense with, Joe Brady was manufacturing space at an unprecedented level, more than Chip Kelly was at Oregon. I've talked about this tons of times. People don't realize this stuff. Go look at all Jamar Chase's highlights. How much of it is tight window throws, man? I'm telling you right now, man. Well, Bateman's out here having 100, 150-yard games with Tanner Morgan, who looks like a totally different quarterback since they lost their offensive coordinator in the offseason compared to last year. Tanner Morgan looks inept this year compared to last year. And they lost Tyler Johnson, who got drafted by the Bucs. Bateman's still up here putting numbers. Telling you, man. Bateman's more like, you put Bateman in that LSU offense with Joe Burrow? Give me a break. Bateman reminds me of Odell. I see, but to me, I'm telling you, I just named guy. Chase is wide receiver 5, man. Yeah, he's top 5, but he's wide receiver 5 for me, man. You know what I mean? So, people need to, relax, man. No, I don't want OBJ. And I don't care about the salary from OBJ. My thing with OBJ, and it looks like Reason was right about this. What have I been saying since all of you who are in the comment section right now who've been watching me since I've been doing this YouTube thing since last October and I was on another platform, what I always say about OBJ? respect the player, respect the talent, but he needs a veteran quarterback. Not good for the growth and development of a young quarterback, because he's going to get in the young quarterback's head that, oh my God, if this guy has even a step, half a step, I need to hit him. And he's going to be the first or second read. So, you're going to stunt the growth of going through your reads and your progressions. You're going to stunt all that. How better has the Cleveland Brown offense looked since OBJ has been gone? And I said this. I said before Freddie Kitchens took over and before OBJ, he tied Peyton Manning's single season passing touchdown record as a rookie. Then all of a sudden, you forgot how to play overnight. And I loved him coming out of college. I was a big fan of him coming out of Oklahoma, Baker. I loved his swag, loved his attitude. He was what Manziel wanted to be, was Baker Mayfield, okay? And you don't lose that. The thing was, you got inept coaching, and then you got a veteran who forces the ball. Why was OBJ so successful? Look at who he had. Eli, a veteran who had already done it, who knew how to handle that. You know what I mean? Go look at that offense. You need Jarvis to be the alpha out of the slot. Your possession guy is your alpha, and then spread it accordingly there on outside of Jarvis. And then obviously lean on who I think I've been telling y'all since the offseason, most underrated, best running back in the game, Nick Chubb. And then you lean on Chubb. You know what I mean? And look at OBJ's gone and they're popping. Just saying. I'm just saying. I don't want that for Tua. I'm good. Kyle Pitts, Rodrigo, I like Kyle Pitts. My problem is I'm not spending a first-round draft pick on a tight end with the way Gesicki can ball out. I need separation. I've been telling y'all guys, remember, when EM was a co-host on here, he wanted nothing to do with it. A lot of all the people in the comments wanted nothing to do with it. And I've been saying for months now, we need to take a wide receiver at the top here. I've been saying this for months. And, it became even more pressing when Tua came over. So I'm just saying, yes, I do like Chubb over Derrick Henry all day, Scott. Are you like all day? All day. Exactly, Ronnie. Separation like divorce papers. That's what we need. I've been saying this for time, man. And, we need that. And I'm telling you, it's such a glaring weakness that there's no way they are going to deny that. I've always stood firm that, hey, if you can get Panay, obviously you take Panay because I think he's transcendent player, not just tackle. He could be arguably the best player out of the draft since in the last 10, 15 years. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you take that, especially look at our needs right now. You take that all day, but I don't think he'll be on the board when we're picking. So, if we're not top 5, if we're just outside the top 5, it's not too bad because I'll go back to this, guys. I know Isaiah Simmons has come on in the latter half of this season, but, Kyler Murray wanted them to draft CeeDee. Imagine if they had CeeDee in that offense as well. You got DeAndre playing the way he is, Kenyon playing the way he is, Larry as reliable as he is, Christian Kirk making plays when he can. I'm just saying. So you add CeeDee to that, oh boy. So, I don't want to miss out on Waddle because let me tell you this. I firmly believe this. If you're going to take a guy at 11, 12, or 13, why not take him at 7, 8, or 9? Why not? What, are you going to trade back just a couple spots to gain a second-round pick next year and then potentially miss out on your guy? I'm telling you, man. Like, you got to be smart with the draft. And I'm not talking about you people right now. I'm just talking about in general. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not talking about anyone specific right now. I'm just saying in general. Like, you got to be smart. If you're willing to take a guy at 7, 8, or 9, you can take him at 11, 12, or 13. Okay, so trading back a few spots just to potentially get something, to me, you're playing with fire and you're going to get burned. So that's why I'm saying Waddle, I'm fine with that. Let me ask you this. If you guys did a redraft with all the hindsight, Tyreek Hill would be a top 10 pick, would he not? Yeah. So I'm not saying you're going to get Tyreek Hill out of the gate, but that's who my player comp is. It's Tyreek Hill all day. So Devontae Smith, though, is just very special. Devontae Smith warrants it, too, because of the chemistry alone. And in the fact I just went over, the guy's arguably the greatest SEC receiver, ever. You could make the legitimate argument. And he's done it with 2 different quarterbacks and 2 different playing styles of quarterbacks. So, because Mac Jones is not Tua. He's not as accurate. And he doesn't throw with as good as anticipation. So, I mean, he's playing and he's not as big of a cerebral assassin as my boy Tua is. There, and then again, not many are. So, you gotta think about that. And right now, guys, the defense, we are in a position we're only a few pieces away from being, no question, the best in the league. All right, no question. We're only like a 2 down, gap filling, run stuffing, nose tackle, and middle linebacker help. And then we need depth at safety. We need depth at linebacker. We need depth across the front, especially in the interior, even after we find our 2 down guy. And then we're pretty much taken care of. But offense, we could use some depth on the offensive line. We could use some starters on the offensive line. I still say we need a center and a tackle so we can kick Hunt in, keep Kinley at left guard, and then let it go from there. Because the center, as you guys will see from the All-22, will help a lot more because Karras is not a very good communicator. He's not very athletic. If you can get a guy like Creed Humphrey in the 20s after you get that Waddle or Smith, I mean, and don't forget, get Juju in the offseason. Don't be afraid to double up. So I'm just saying, if you can get that center to kind of hem stuff up, it'll make up for some of, the lack of good footwork at times from the guard positions. So that'll help out. So, there's things you can do. Powerhouse, I would draft more than one receiver. I would sign one too. Buddy, I'd redo this whole receiving core. Sorry. Grant, come on, man. But brother, if his hands are that unreliable catching a football, even if you wanted to offer him a contract extension, his hands probably couldn't even sign the piece of paper because they're that unreliable. All right. Albert Wilson, I think he'll ball out, but he'll be back on a 1-year restructured deal. I don't see them re-upping him off that. Other than that, you got a bunch of young guys. So, Devontae, we got a couple years left on him. So, and Preston, he's only got 1 year left. What if he gets injured again? You guys really see them re-sign Preston if he gets injured again next year? God love the kid. He's super talented. But I'm just saying, I think Wilson will come back, Joshua, because he is the prototypical, he is the prototypical receiver for this offense, and he actually fits the Alabama receiver mold that Tua was throwing to, if you think about it. So, these are all things you got to think about. I think Bowden will stick around. Perry, they're going to continue to develop Merritt. Kenny Stills, I know there's talk right now they brought him in for a private workout. Until I see anything, is anything really going on there? You know what I mean? I still think that whole Flores still things is a volatile situation. So, I mean, the P's and Q's got to be in order, I think. So, I like Bowden, but I mean, think about it this way. I'm throwing it out there. Sign Juju, draft Waddle. Okay? Just saying. So next year, here's our receiving core. Here's our receiving options next year with that. Just saying. And we got 40 plus million projected in cap. All right? Just saying. Let's go right now. Devontae Parker, Juju, Waddle / Smith. Okay? Keep rolling. Wilson back on a restructured contract. Mike Gesicki, Preston Williams. That's your top 6 receiving options. And Smythe and Shaheen are reliable now. Just saying, that's pretty solid. Y'all want to really be worried about? And then beyond that, because this top 6, 5 of them receivers, 1's a tight end. And then if you're 6 man, Kerry Bowden. Just saying. And then Wilson, obviously with the turnover, Wilson will be gone. After next year, Grant will be gone probably by next year. So, you do that all of a sudden, and you add a running back to the situation, and you upgrade the offensive line. I'm just saying. I am just saying, people, that is legit. Man, King Sick, no. People caring about TikTok too much. You think I give a bro? If it comes down to production on the field and rings on our players' fingers and rings we can all celebrate as fans, think I give a good God, almighty goddamn what's going on TikTok? Bro, I'll dance with you on a Buffalo Bills logo. We really going to hate on the guy? He went out and danced on the Buffalo Bills logo in front of Buffalo Bills players. As Dolphin fans, I love the kid even more for doing that. Bro, the next best thing you do is pull down your trousers and take a you-know-what on the logo. Other than that, I'm cool. Just saying. So, I'm not going to be hating. People want to make too much of this crap, bro. Like, unless this guy is an Antonio Brown head case, man. This guy isn't going live, like right after the game for everyone to see. Come on, man. I'll take Juju all day, man. And again, that camaraderie, that bond. What are you trying to do? Listen, some of the best offenses ever, a lot of the guys are, whether they won years ago or whether they won, recently and players have moved on, they're still friends after because that camaraderie, man. I'm just saying. You can add, as receiving options, you can add Juju, who he has ties with as a friend, or you can add Smith or Waddle, who he has built on-field chemistry with and locker room chemistry with. Why wouldn't you want to put that in your offense? Not only are you adding talent, it's automatic chemistry. You don't got to wait for the season to play out for them to build it. It's there. It's there. No more missing Grant because he's short and the timing's off. The timing's going to be on with Waddle and Smith from day one. Give me it. And Juju and him are going to have it too. They work out in the offseason. Give me it. Come on, man. That's how you build. Foundations start within the team, man. Like, in terms of that camaraderie, that chemistry, I keep telling everyone when I talk about Devontae Smith and these guys, you can't put a price tag on that. It is invaluable. Legitimately invaluable. I'm just saying. Like, if it's there, you make it happen. I'm telling you. Your defense right now, based on the contracts, with this core, you have about another 3-4 years with this core. Because Byron's 4-year contract, and it'll be up 3 years after this. I think X will last all of Byron's contract. You got 3 years, okay? You're only depth, a 2 down, gap stuffing, run stuffing, nose tackle, and starting alpha middle linebacker, field general away on defense from being hands down. We're already an AFC championship caliber defense. That'll just make us hands down. No one will question whether we're the best defense in the. I still think we can win a Super Bowl with this defense as is and fill in those pieces I named as mentioned. You just need competent play from it, especially in the run game. But the offense is now. This is the offseason where you go. Pardon my language, because I know there's women here. Love y'all, bless y'all. We all wouldn't exist if it wasn't for you. All right, there's a reason why they call it Mother Nature. You are the true creators. But this is the offseason where you go balls deep on offense. Because if you get the offense caught up to the defense, guys, it's a Super Bowl team. You're contending for a Super Bowl next year. Think of it, what I just said. If you get the offense caught up to the defense, it is a Super Bowl team right now. Telling you right now, that is legit. But the offensive line and the receivers and the running game needs to get there. We need an alpha running back too this offseason. And if you want to spend more money on an Aaron Jones or you want to draft, knock yourselves out. Let's go. If they come away with Juju and Aaron Jones as their big offseason acquisitions, holy good gala money. Not only will that show everyone they're for real, but look out because the draft capital we have, oh my God, we will be playing chess, not checkers, my friends. Just saying. Because now all of a sudden, you could go, obviously we won't want them to double up with Waddle or Smith. Tackles on the board. Centers on the board right away. Like, I'm just saying. All right, let's get into this, though. The line needs big. Yeah, the center. You need to hit up a Creed Humphrey in the 20s or Josh Myers in the second round. You need to, Landon Dickerson in the fourth from Alabama, someone like that at center. And then, I still think we do need a tackle. People want Wyatt Davis, a guard, and keep Hunt at tackle. I want to kick Hunt into guard and then get that dominant right tackle. And then it's all gravy train. Christian Darrisaw. So there's stuff, man. There's stuff, guys. Abraham Lucas. There's stuff you can do, man. So let's get into this though. Let's get into the breakdown, guys. Yeah, I like Zavin Collins. I like Dylan Moses, Benjamin Lyle. But my thing is, my receiving core, my offensive line, and my run game my defense is closer to perfect, whereas my offense is much farther away from where I want it to be. That's why I would address that with blue chip talent, high draft picks, and even free agency to make sure there's no question. The way they went so deep on defense this past offseason, I think they need to switch it around now. And sprinkle. Now it's go heavy on offense in the draft and free agency, and sprinkle in your defensive pieces with the right pick at the right time or the right free agent at the right price. I don't think they're going to go Kyle Pitts, Joby. I don't think they're going to go Kyle Pitts, man. Kyle Pitts isn't what this offense needs right now. You guys are going to think I'm crazy because he's not playing and you can't watch him. We need Pat Freiermuth more than we need Kyle Pitts. We have a Kyle Pitts. That's Gesicki. We have that. Pat Freiermuth is a better blocker than Gesicki and Kyle Pitts. And he's go watch. He didn't play this year, and he comes from Penn State as well. Go watch Pat Freiermuth. A lot of people compare him to Gronkowski, man. Go watch Pat Freiermuth. He's actually my tight end one before the season started. So, we don't need Kyle Pitts. We just don't need that. That's not what this offense needs right now. We got so many more holes as is. It's not even close. So we need offensive line help, wide receiver help, a running back, middle linebacker, defensive, a nose. But the offensive line needs a tackle and a center. So if a Christian Darrisaw is there in the 20s and Creed Humphrey is gone, that's another guy, from Virginia Tech. That's a guy who's played right tackle, and he's a legit first round talent. So just saying. And Abraham Lucas, he might be there in the second. I like him a lot. You all heard what Dante said about him. Guys, before we get into it, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, because we're going to get into it right now. PayPal.me/Finside is how you can donate. You can also donate through the super chat. Guys, you can also join the Patreon. Patreon.com/Finside the NFL. As usual, I want to shout out each and every one of our 18 patrons because I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate the support. So let's get into it. Infinite Trauma, Rhino Sith, Fake Spike, Shake Money, Shake, Joe B, KAL Day, Ramon Casillas, Seth, Mr. Two-Bit, Slim Pickens, Big Time, Red Dino, Marinos Go, Conflict, Keith Davis, your boy Trev, Josh, and our latest, Tranquilize. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Patchvibes.com, use code FINSIDE for 20% off your order right now. You can also grab official Finside the NFL merch, teespring.com/stores/Finside the NFL. Multiple different designs for you to choose from. And then this is the year, 10% off with code FINSIDE. This is the year, fingear.myshopify.com. Go check it out. All right, guys, let's get into this breakdown. Ball game's just busy. He had a prior engagement that was going to take him to just after 9 o'clock. He said if it's not too late, he would join. So I sent him the link. Everything's gravy. We just usually do this on Tuesdays, not Thursdays. So we'll figure it out from here. But let's go, because guys, we got we have a lot to get through, ladies and gentlemen. We got 60 plays. This is no joke. All right, so let's get into it. This is no joke, my friends. We got 61 plays, literally, to be exact. All right. Y'all ready for this, guys? As you can see, 30 minutes and 52 seconds worth of football plays we're about to get into. So let's hop into it. And I know some of you might have seen some of this already, but we'll see what I got to say here, because I do have something to say, because I know a lot of people were wilding out today about a missed read, and I actually highlighted it in my notes last night, and then I saw today Twitter was popping off about it. Ben Vollen, former Miami Dolphin writer, now with New England, and I kind of roasted him a little bit by showing examples of Brady where he's missed an open read. So we'll get into this. All right, guys. So here we go. Play one. As you can see in front of your eyes, it is 13-man personnel. You got one receiver who is wide to the left, and the pistol with Washington behind Tua. You're going to see a little bit of pistol. You're not going to see a ton of pistol in this game. Yeah, and King, I just started comment. You are going to see the boy Austin Jackson get beat quite a bit tonight, guys, and it's going to get ugly at times. Kinley had another struggle too today. On Sunday. So we'll get into that. So again, 13-man personnel, one receiver out wide to the left, pistol with Washington behind Tua, as you'll see there. And it's quite simple here. Basically, Smythe is going to motion from the right over to the left side. Right. And then there you go. He locks in. And then basically it's just a play action bootleg to his left, comes back. And there you go. He targets Parker on that comeback, and incomplete pass. But if we go back here for a sec, if you watch the Gesicki route, guys, Gesicki's going to come. He's right here. You can see Gesicki, and he's going to get the inside on the dig route early on. And Tua, though, eyes are here. Tua doesn't make the read out of the break, and he's already rolling out to that side as well. So he makes a throw on the comeback, which you're going to see from the other angle. It actually isn't that bad of a throw. It's just Parker's throw pushed out of bounds. But he had the easier throw, as you guys saw, the dig route over the middle. Instead, he chose the comeback just because of him going out. And overall, man, I mean, it's a good play defensively. And again, like I said, Tua did never look back across his body towards Gesicki. You can watch his head here, so you can see he doesn't see Gesicki after the break if you time it, right? See, here's Gesicki right here. He's not even looking, right? He's looking straight down the sideline, eyeing that. He's moving that way too. Hand gets up in the face, makes a throw off his back foot after the hand comes down. And it's actually not that bad of a throw for the condition he was just under. That's not that bad of a throw. And just he's out of bounds and he doesn't hold on to it. So here you go. This is the first Grant drop of the day, becoming such a familiar theme for these. Here we go. Like I said, though, that was a good throw in the last play, even he was thrown, but the Gesicki throw, it's an easier throw. That's all that is. So here we go. We got 11-man personnel, trips to the left, shotgun with Laird to his left. And Tua, he's going to ID right there. He IDs the linebacker blitzing, which is Ben Niemann. You're going to hear his name a lot today too. And Parker is going to motion into a stack behind Grant. Boom. And then basically, I'm going to pause it right here. That coverage is very good downfield, guys. Okay. Boom, done. Boom, done. Boom, done. All right. So basically what happens is Tua, He's going to anticipate Grant's break on the deep dig, and he throws him open with a bullet that zips past Breland. It's a big boy throw that, quite frankly, Grant needs to make the catch on. So let's watch it play out. And you'll see it from the other angle. We'll take it to the other angle. And look, you see Grant there patting his head because he knows he messed up. So let's see it from, you guys know what I call this. I call this, it's the goalpost angle, but I call it the God angle. So here we go. Again, it's a big boy throw. And Tua, again, he's going to anticipate that break on the deep dig, and he throws him open with a bullet that zips past Breland. But, Grant needs to just make this catch because it's a first down, and this instead leads it to a 3-and-out. Boom. Zip. Look at that. Caught the man off his spot, brought it back. Good throw. And all I got to say after that throw is, I know we were just talking about them for quite some time, but paging Jalen Waddle or Devontae Smith. Good golly, Miss Molly. So here we go. We got 11-man personnel. You got double stacked to the left. All right. And you got one out wide right. Two is in the shotgun with Washington to his left. Okay, guys, this is going to be an RPO. All right. Watch the offensive line. What did I tell you? First of all, for his decision, I say usually watch the safety, right? If they're single high, that's your, passing is your option, where when it's too high, you want to run underneath it, right? You can also key off the linebackers. But thing you can tell with the difference between an RPO and a play action, guys, watch the offensive line. If they're run blocking, it's an RPO. If they're pass blocking, it's a play action, all right? Another key identifier for you to look for. So they're clearly run blocking in this, just so. So Grant's going to motion at that snap. You're going to see this a lot. You saw it a lot last week. That so familiar jet sweep that we've been seeing weekly. And Tua, he looks off that pitch to Grant. He fakes the handoff to Washington, and he just hits Shaheen, who's lined up as a wingback, when he leaks out to the left on the flat route. So easy does it, baby. Again, watch the offensive line here. This is where you'll see them run blocking. Right? They're all going to that side, right? Where the fakes were. And then there you go. Boom. Shaheen out in the flats. Puts his shoulder down. Gets a little pop in his step. And there you go. Good play. Not much really to it. Pretty simple stuff. Nothing overly complicated. Someone needs to kill that, the spammers, you know what I mean, right now. So let's keep it rolling here. We got 11-man personnel. This is another RPO, guys. You got doubles stacked to the left. One receiver to the right. And Tua is again in the pistol with Washington behind him. Again, an RPO. And again, it's that jet sweep look you're going to see, because Grant's going to motion. Boom, once more. There you go. And Tua's going to fake the sweep, the handoff. He's going to roll out to his left. And watch Smythe. Smythe right here. He's going to disengage to the flats from his block, trying to break out like Shaheen did, because it's not Shaheen this time. But Mike Dana forces Tua out wide because he reacts instantly by going downhill after getting off Smythe. So watch. He's going to disengage. Defender's going to go downhill, and it's going to force Tua off his spot, off his platform. And then you can see Bowden. Bowden in his route, he's bracketed when he gets to the top of his route. Parker would need to make a vertical adjustment on his dig route for Tua to put touch on it over the linebackers as this plays out. So, watch it play out. You guys will see what I'm talking about. There you go. Leaks out. Pressure's right there, right? As soon as he disengages. And so Tua just takes off at the scramble. Good play. Good decision. Safe bet. Keep it rolling, baby. Again, watch. You'll be able to see it here, down here in terms of Shaheen. Right? Look at a little bit of a hold there too. Disengages, but by that it's too late. Just get outside the numbers, get out of bounds, and get some yardage, right? So here we go. This guy's is simple. It's 11-man personnel, Laird to his left in the shotgun, two receivers to the right and one out wide to the left. And we're going to see something when you watch the God view. But what happens is KC changes their initial front pre-snap. Wharton shifts to the left from shading Jesse Davis's inside shoulder and Karras's outside shoulder to Davis's outside shoulder and Hunt's inside shoulder as Ben Niemann fills Wharton's gap, and Daniel Sorensen, the strong safety, also shows blitz. So it essentially goes from a 4-man front to a 6-man front pre-snap, and Bowden motions in line from out wide in the left here, right? There you go. There's your motion, and it's an RPO as the line again is one run blocking to the right like we showed earlier. So here we go. Tua makes a smart call. Watch the pressure come and watch Bowden, who I just identified, because Bowden is just going to take on a quick slant after the run fake, and the Chiefs are single high showing blitz up the middle, dedicating linebackers as extra pressure, right? So that slant is going to come over the money route. So it is, it's the right play call. But the problem is you're going to see Breeland makes a good play. See, he gets free. He jammed him at the line, keeps it tight, and Breeland gets his hand in right there, bats it away. It's a good play, but you guys are going to see something too from the goal line. This is something of rarity. If you guys caught it there, watch Ted Karras on this rep, guys. This is one of the few. This is like the 9th wonder of the world. Okay. Yeah, exactly. King Sick. That's exactly why the run. Exactly, you nailed it. That is why we were getting flagged for the illegal man downfield, is because of the run blocking. RPO needs to be bang, 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 very, very bang, bang, bang. All right. And Drew Blue, let's not go Chargers to an extent because they can win, but man, for some reason I forgot to change my defense in fantasy. And I got them going. So here we go. So let's keep it rolling here. I want y'all to watch Ted Karras, like I said. Okay, this is an absolute dominant rep you're going to see here from Ted Karras. And again, watch the run blocking to the right. That'll signify the RPO. But yeah, watch the shift. Now you're going to be able to see the front to a close-up. Watch how they switch up pre-snap on them. Whoop! Look at that, guys. Totally. That just went from a 4-man front to a 6-man front in the blink of an eye. Look at, he identifies, switches it up, motions in because he identified the hot route and he knows what's up. Beautiful stuff from the rookie. And then here it is. Here comes the hot route on the inside. Fakes the handoff. And it's just a good play. You can see the hand in there. The coverage is tight. It's a good play. But look at Karras, guys. Karras is dominating his man. It's good stuff. Dominating the linebacker there. All right. So here we go. It's an empty set. You got 2 to the left and 3 to the right. And this is just simple. The coverage is going to be good downfield. But Tua sees Gesicki running to an open spot on his out route right up here. And he just makes the throw before he's even out of his break. And it's a good throw. Leads his receiver to the spot for the completion. Sees him break. Boom. He's there. Good throw. Great throw by Tua. Gotta love that stuff. Here again. Sees. Steps back. Look at the mechanics on that kid. Oh, look at that. Boom. Gesicki takes the hit. Says, that's a completion and that's a first down, son. All right. Beautiful stuff. All right. 12-man personnel. Tua is under center with Washington as a single back. 1 receiver to the right, 1 out to the left. And what you're going to see here, guys, is the linebacker right there. He shows blitz. And Tua IDs him pre-snap as Grant's going to motion in from the left. Tua's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to roll back to his left. See, he identified him there. Motion. He's going to roll out. And then look at this, the pressure. Jackson, guys, just can't engage Chris Jones off his initial step. We'll talk about it more from the other angle, but bad rep. Forces Tua off his back foot as he tries to touch it over the defender. Smythe is disengaging off into the flats, but the throw is errant. So let's watch it here. See it here, okay? So I want y'all to watch. Here's Chris Jones right here. So basically, Jones is going to shoot the gap as Kinley is comboing with Karras. and this is just going to cause Tua to throw off his back foot. He's going to have to, he almost slightly jumps backwards in his throwing motion. So, watch. Austin Jackson just doesn't pick him up. Just simple. I mean, we all know the pressure's coming out, but what kind of effort is that? I mean, what are you playing? Patty cake? Look at this. One more time. Guy's playing patty cake because Austin Jackson's initial step is a lot slower. Watch this. He's gone. Look. Gone. So there you go. And I mean, paging Ted Karras, you could have potentially, slid the protection to the left. That is part of your job, my friend. But it is what it is, Teddy boy. Let's keep it rolling here. So here we go. We got trips bunched to the right with Gesicki out wide to the left, 11-man personnel. Two is in the shotgun with Laird to his left. And this is simple. Parker is going to motion out ride from the bunch set. There you go. And watch this. Tua is going to have Grant wide open on the low drive drag route, and he finds him right away for the easy completion and good chunkage. There it is. Boom. The slant, sorry. It was a slant, my bad. And bam, there he is. Good chunk. Talk some ish. Do your big boy thing when you actually catch a football, Jakeem Grant. We're so proud of you, kid. So proud of you, kid. You caught a football. There it is. Boom. Easy. Right over the middle. All that green. Makes a man miss. See what happens when you catch it, Grant? Maybe you should try catching him more. So here we go. 13-man personnel. Pistol with Washington behind Tua and only a single receiver out wide to the right. Smythe motions from the left side to the right pre-snap. You're going to see that happen right there. And Tua, he's just going to fake the handoff, and he's going to roll to his left on the bootleg. And watch Gesicki here. He's going to just disengage from his initial block. He's then going to backpedal on a sit route where Tua just hits him with two defenders jumping into his face off this left side. And Gesicki grabs it, turns around, and takes it in for the touchdown. There he is. Disengages. Now he's sitting. Two defenders into his face. Look at that. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing. There it is in the end zone. That's 6 on the board, eventually 7 because the Colonel came out and kicks the extra point. Gotta love it though, baby. The play that gave us all hope that, we can beat this team. There it is. Beautiful. Big licking Gesicki took there too. Gotta love it. All right. So we got 12-man personnel. 2 to the right, 1 wide to the left. Pistol with Washington behind Tua. It's play action. It is play action. And here we go. And this is just Tua is going to get caught looking towards Parker along the left sideline, and he's going to miss a wide open Grant and Gesicki coming from the right, almost on a double levels dig concept. He even did a double pump on the ball when he instead could have twitched his head back to the right. So he's just got to use his time better in the pocket on this because he actually had good protection. So there you go. You got that's released. He's open. Over this side, he's open. But instead, because if he hits Grant here, you got all that space. The tackle could come from here, obviously, because it's a good angle. But you got to gain over here. So it's a big miss because it's possibly a 17-0 game if he hits this. So instead, what he's going to do, he's going to take that check down to Washington underneath, and boom. And we're going to show from the God view. That's how you're going to see how he was really eyeing down Parker on this route. Watch his head. Like he really doesn't, get a good look at the right side there. Because if he did, that ball's gone. There it is. Okay, he initially looks, but look at his head is looking at Gesicki. He sees, okay, he's jammed, right? Gesicki's not released. His head's still straight. He looks off him, comes right back to the left. Now Gesicki's released, okay, by the linebacker. And on this side, we all know Grant's running what he's running. And then look at the double pump. He did a double pump there. And then he took the underneath route. Instead of double pumping there, I would like to see Tua kick his head back to the right because he got more reads on that side of the football field, man. You don't know how it's developing. So to me, he was too committed to the left side on that throw. It is what it is, but that's a perfect example of, you gotta do a better job there, Tua. But I mean, we're 10 plays in, and that's one small detail I'm pointing out. So I'm not gonna sit here and kill the kid for that. Veterans make those type of mistakes. It is what it is. Just got, that's one of the things you show them in the film room and say, hey, instead of double pumping there, use that time to twitch your head back to the right and see what you got. Because if you think about it, guys, he's wasting energy that he could be using, right? Every motion counts. Every motion counts. Doesn't matter how big or how minute it is. They all count when you have to get the ball out in under 3 seconds, about 2.5 seconds, all right? So I would rather see if his head twitches back to the right, he's got 2 options there. And he's probably, instead of taking the check down, you're getting a bigger gain. But it is what it is. He took what they gave him, and I'm not going to hate on the kid. So, it is what it is. Veterans make those mistakes. Here we go. You got 12-man personnel. Smythe does a wing back, Gesicki and Grant to the left, Parker wide right, 2 in the shotgun with Washington to his left. RPO again using Grant motion at the snap for the jet sweep look. And this is simple. 2 is going to fake the handoff because here comes your motion. 2 is going to fake the handoff, and then he looks off Smythe sneaking off into the flats to hit Gesicki on a spot route over the middle. This is a good find and a nice throw. Watch. Did you see that? Ooh! Ooh! Did y'all see that? We're going to look at it, and I know there's a flag on that play. And look at Gesicki says, we're going for a first down. I want y'all to watch the eye manipulation and the head work here. This is the details. These are the nuances that are going to make this kid special, man. Telling you, he's only going to get better. Watch his head. Now, remember, okay, Smythe is sneaking off into the flats, okay? Gesicki, right, is just going to run a little spot route. Watch this. I want y'all to watch. He uses his body, and his head. All right, looks him off. He's looking at, right? He's looking in the flats. Even shaked it. Whoop, little pump. Comes right back. And look at what it did, guys. Let's bring that back one more time. All right. Watch Gesicki's man. Okay? Watch Gesicki's man. Right? Okay? He's looking back. But see, it set him off spot. And then boom, he's there because he snuck in behind. Because he got caught watching to his eyes. See? If you go back, what is he doing? One more time for you. Right. Check it. So, Smythe off into the flats, but that's where he's initially looking. Look at eyes. He's on the eyes. He's watching because he's taking the running back, right? But he's been watching the eyes the whole time. He's still watching the eyes. And look at Gesicki starting to sneak on the spot route. Look, he's still watching the eyes. What does Tua do? Throws it this way. Ooh! That is good big-time football from Tua Tagovailoa. Those are the details you look for, man. That is big-time veteran stuff, man, with his eyes and his head by Tua Tagovailoa, man. You got to love that stuff. You got to love it, man. Yeah, I mean, Miami Kid J, that's never been a question about whether Herbert can hit wide open guys. It's always been about whether the dude can, throw into tight windows. That's always been the question. All right. So, Man, I get excited about that small stuff, guys. Sorry. It's not the bombs. It's that kind of stuff that, gets me going. So 11-man personnel, 2 in the shotgun with Washington to his right, 1 receiver out to the left, Smythe, and 2 receivers to his right. And this is simple. Washington is just going to leak out on the screen to the left, and Tua misses him as Jesse Davis. He just can't handle Wharton, who easily gets through into the backfield. And that causes enough pressure for Tua to not set his feet, and his throw is off target. Look at his feet right there. Off target. No good. So we'll see it here again from Jesse Davis against Wharton, number 98. And it's just simple, man. Watch to his feet. There you go. Just stepped across him. And then boom. And it's off target. And Washington gets a smack on the butt for good effort from an ex-former teammate. And it is what it is. So here we go. Empty set. 00 personnel. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. A deep fade. 9 by Callaway. And an out route by Gesicki is going to allow the homie, Mac Hollins, to come out wide open by design to the right on the flat route. And Tua is going to instantly hit him. So this is actually a really good play to highlight right there. See, look at the manufactured space. He's going to be taken over the top. Look at that. I mean, what do you do? A lot of space underneath. Good call. Good little play design against that coverage, especially by Chan Gailey. Because, I mean, nothing but green pastures in front of Mac Hollins. There he is. Look at it. Boom. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Good stuff. So here we go. We got trips bunched to the left. 1 receiver out wide right. 11-man personnel. 2 is in the shotgun with Laird to his right. This is going to say, you're going to wish he had better protection here. And didn't have to hit Bowden on the quick out, because I'm going to show you something. Because if the line gives him a pocket with time, Grant is going to be absolutely gone on his go route. So watch this. Grant's gone, guys. Like, Grant's already gone. But look at the pocket. You're already getting disaster zone. So he had to throw that because of look at what's happening again. You give this guy, man. Look at that. It's gone. But he had to throw this because of the pressure coming. He didn't have time to set and wait for that to develop and make the throw. He had to throw to a spot to get rid of it quick. And to Bowden's credit, he makes a man miss, but then he slips up. But that's one of those plays where you wish the protection was a little bit better, man. Because even with Laird helping, you're going to see the line just doesn't hold up well here against a 6-man rush, as the middle of the pocket is going to be easily compromised. Kinley is just handled by Jones while Jackson is losing his battle. So there's literally, you can't step up the middle and you can't step out. Look at Chris Jones has already beat him. Right? And then look at this. Austin Jackson's getting away with a holding. Let's be honest with ourselves. So Laird tries to pick up Chris Jones, but he can. And look at, the ball's got to get out. And to his credit, he gets it out in time, makes a good throw, throws to a spot, throws Bowden open, and, we get a first down plus some. But, I mean, you kind of wish you saw better protection there, because you could have had a deep shot. You could have had a big-time deep shot there, and instead, you got what you got. So that could have been 6 on the board easily. So, it is what it is. And what's crazy is, he sees the window open up later on with the Gesicki throw for the touchdown, but the circumstances in terms of protection are far different. But he does see the window develop early. So here you go, 11-man personnel. You got 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left with 2 in the shotgun and Washington to his left. And this is going to be a play action to Washington. So I'm going to pause this here because I want to show you guys something. All right. You see the difference here in the pass protection? This is pass protection. This is not run protection. So that shows you that that's a play action. Just for you guys who wanted further clarification on RPO play action, I've showed you the difference, the run blocking and passing situations, RPO. Look at, off a play action, this is pass protection. This is not run protection set. So let's see it here. Look at the coverage is good everywhere. You know, that's a tough throw. That is a tough throw. And Grant actually makes a strong cut on his 5-yard dig in route, and that's who Tua hits on his completion there, as you guys saw. So, I mean, you can go here. You go back to Parker. Let's go back to Parker for a sec here. So Parker had inside leverage, and he starts fading back to the corner. So, I mean, you got that potentially. But I don't think Tua's going to throw that. Over the middle here was, that's a dangerous throw. So, I mean, good throw by Tua. Good zip. I mean, he takes what the defense gives him there with Grant. And the next play we're going to run here is the controversial one everyone was talking about today. So, yeah, that would also be considered an aggressive throw by Next Gen Stats, guys, because that was under a yard of separation. So, here we go. Next one up. We got 11-man personnel trips to the right. Tua's in the shotgun with Larry to his left. And, guys, this is simple. Parker, he's going to run a corner route, and he's going to take Tyrann Mathieu with him, the Honey Badger, as well as the linebacker, but gets over top of Juan Thornhill on his route and has an obvious size advantage. So I know a lot of people were wanting Tua to throw more 50-50 balls. This was your opportunity, and Tua throws it to a perfect spot. I mean, you watch this throw, it's similar to what Holland's touchdown was a few weeks back in the end zone. Parker turns his body. You're going to see you're going to see the size advantage when he turns his body. He can just reach over Thornhill and Tua hits him in the hands. So it is what it is, man. But let's go over, and what everyone's talking about here is this route here, guys. What you're going to have here is Grant. He's going to become wide open on the slant route underneath over the middle after Bowden picks his man. Bowden is going to pick his man. So, it could have been a possible TD or throwing his way. That could have got a flag, because watch Bowden. Bowden's going to pick his man, free up Grant on the slant across the middle, but instead Tua targets the touchdown. So here you go. There you go. There's your pick, right? There's your pick. Now watch Grant come over the middle, because this man's mirroring Bowden anyways. And there's Grant over the middle. Instead, Tua decides to test the coverage with this throw. And he hit him in his hands. You'll get a better view from the God view. But, what do you say? You could say, yeah, you can hit Grant for the easy touchdown. But, he hit Parker in the hands. Parker needs to do his job. So, I don't know why people, I showed examples today of Tom Brady missing wide open guys underneath and throwing to Gronk in like double coverage. So, I don't want to hear this. We're going to pause it here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. My friends, that is in his hands. Guys, that's a money throw. That is a money throw. Top 5 receivers in the NFL come down with that. Just saying. Top 5 receivers in the NFL make that catch. Plain and simple. But again, I'm not going to rag on Parker because he got such sure hands. I was shocked he dropped this. So, and Rhino's right. Who's to say Grant doesn't drop that pass underneath? So, here we go. We're back to the pistol with Washington behind Tua. You got 12-man personnel. Grant out wide left and Parker out wide right. And this is simple. Tua's going to fake the handoff to Washington. You can tell he's looking towards Gesicki's developing skinny post route here. But Gesicki is in triangle coverage as he comes over the middle. So he's going to have Parker. Right here. Parker from the right on the slant, who creates good separation off his break. So Tua's going to feel the pressure come, though, as Robert Hunt is not going to be able to handle Mike Danner off the right edge as he's on skates from the snap onwards. So Dana pushes him back enough to disengage and cut towards Tua, who hasn't climbed the pocket, and this is a sack. So there you go. Tua doesn't get rid of it. He's got the man over the middle here, but the pressure's coming. So you want to see the ball get out earlier there. But I mean, you go look at Hunt, you're going to see from this angle, Hunt's on skates from the snap. But like I said, you had the route over the middle. So here you go. Let's count. After the handoff and he sets his feet. All right. 1. All right. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Yeah. Ball's got to be out. So you got to hit that route over the middle to it, but it is what it is. You guys saw Hunt was on skates the whole time anyways. So here you go. You got trips to the left, 1 wide to the right, 11-man personnel with 2 in the shotgun and Laird to his right. And Laird here, he's just going to do a fantastic job of picking up the safety. Tyrann Mathieu, who's going to be shooting the gap, the B gap. So Tua is going to step up. He's going to scramble back off to his left for a short gain. It's good stuff here. And then we'll watch from the other angle because you're going to see something. Look at that pickup by Laird. And there you go. Tua's off a little bit. You want to see Tua start sliding a bit more. I'm not trying to see my franchise quarterback go head first, okay? Not a fan of that, but it is what it is. Let's watch this again. Laird's pickup here really avoids the sack, guys. It's the big type of play that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. Look at that. Boom. Just enough to get him off. Just enough to get Tyrann Mathieu off, and there you go. You got to love that, man. Good stuff by Patrick Laird. They used him a lot, and he blocked pretty well when they gave him the opportunity. So here we go. 11-man personnel. 2 is in the shotgun. You got Washington to his right. 2 receivers stacked to the left. 1 out wide right. Again, you're going to see motion at the snap from Grant. It's going to be in line. And this time, Tua tosses it forward to Grant, who has a big gain on this. So they actually got to keep him honest. And there you go. So again, we're showing you this because this counts as a forward pass. So got to keep the defense honest with that look, right? Considering how much they use motion with that look, you got to keep them honest. So there you go. Nice little chunk yardage gain. So here we go. 11-man personnel, pistols, 2 receivers stacked to the right, 1 out wide to the left. Grant's going to motion at the snap as that name I told y'all to remember, Niemann, he's going to move up to the line. So he's going to blitz off it untouched, and Tua does enough of faking his body, moving to the left with the pump fake right there, add it in, cuts and moves to the middle, steps up, and the pass is a little too high for Parker on the inside curl route. So watch it again here. He's going to blitz off the edge untouched, and watch Tua. He just does enough by faking his body, moving to the left, and then pump faking. Whoop! Look at that. That's my quarterback, baby. Then cuts to the middle, steps up, and the pass is just a little too high for Callaway there. Sorry. So, man, on that curl route is what it is. So, we're getting to the one that we all remember, guys, and this is where I gotta go. All right. Now, you remember I flipped out during the live reaction over this play. Now that I've watched it and had the All-22 perspective and the views, not that broadcast nonsense. This is why I tell you guys can't break down film off broadcast because we didn't see this. Now, if you go back to the broadcast, remember I thought Tyrann Mathieu stayed high over top of Grant's route. He doesn't. And what you're going to see from this angle is Grant actually gets a step. So Tua obviously sidesteps to avoid the pre-blitzer. Once again, shows great pocket awareness, presence, while also displays his quick footwork. But here's the thing. I want to show you this. Tua throws this football more like a baseball. And if you watch his back foot and his upper body follow through, you'll see exactly what I mean. And Grant, you're going to see he's going to have a step on the coverage. And, the safety isn't over top like I thought during the broadcast footage live reaction. So when I counted, he needs to throw it about 40-ish yards to hit Grant in stride, but instead it ends up being around 37 yards. Okay, the nice sidestep. But watch this. Look at that. That is a baseball throw, guys. All right? Baseball throw. He needs to throw it about 40-ish. And look at Grant's got the step. Here comes Matthew. Grant's got the step. Grant's gone, guys. And to Tua's credit, it is in Grant's hands. When he adjusts, it is in his hands there. You'll see. And then it's going to pop up. Tyrann Mathieu's going to clean it up. And there you go. So we'll break it down from the other angle. And there you go. Interception, the first of his career. And then the scuffle there because Austin Jackson tackled Mathieu, which you'll see on this hit right here. Or you'll see on this angle better here. So basically, here you go. I want you guys to watch it. So boom. Look at it. Steps up and out. Love that movement. Look at, he's heaving that. That is a baseball throw. That's why he's not getting everything into it. And look at, he's throwing, look at that. He's going back shoulder towards the sidelines, which is how you want to place it. If this man is over top, you want to go towards the sideline if this man is over top here, not if he's chasing. So Grant adjusts. It hits there, but it's a battle. And it pops up right to Tyrann Mathieu. And I mean, the golden rule for receivers is if it hits your hands, you make the catch, especially at the professional level. But no bueno. It honestly, if you go back, could have been a DPI potentially, to be honest. And then here you go, the return. And then watch Austin Jackson here when Tyrann goes down. Whoop! Lays into him. They don't like that. They get in his grill. Some jaw jacking. I mean, it is what it is. It's a tougher catch than Mac Hollins, what he has to make later. So, I mean, it is what it is. You know, it could have been a better throw. You had time to set your feet better. And, you know, and it looked like he rushed that throw because, you know, it looked like he got antsy because he's like, oh boy, I've got it. But, you know, didn't happen. So 11-man personnel, trips left. Gesicki's to the right, 2 in the shotgun, Laird to his left. Hollins motions from out wide left to inside Grant, who's going to run a quick out while Hollins is going to run a corner route. So that's going to free up Bowden on the intermediate out route between the short route and the deep route, almost like a levels concept. Watch this. See? Comes free. Look at that. Spaced out because this man released because he knows he has backside help. So he released not knowing that this man was going to cut out here. And basically this route was going to force this man to come over. And now that frees up Bowden just enough for the window. And Tua makes the throw. So he doesn't throw it as Bowden breaks. So he adapts by putting it low where only Bowden can make a play on it. So not the DB behind him can make a play on it, and enough touch that it's over the linebacker in the corner bailing on Grant's quick out. So it's perfect throw. It's nice placement by Tua Tagovailoa. Look at that. Boom. Only where he can make a play on it. Big time throw by the rookie. I love it. So here we go. Essentially, this is the last formation we just saw, but it's flipped. It's 11-man personnel. Trips now right. Gesicki now to the left. Tua's in the shotgun with Laird to his right instead. And simple Holland's going to motion from out wide to inside Grant, just like last time. There you go. And Grant falls after he's going to get bumped. Look at Grant. He falls, right? He's going to fall off that. He lost his balance. He doesn't have good contact balance. And Hollins is running a slant across the middle this time, and he has to fight off. Look at it. He's already fighting off that defender, and he was fighting him off from the beginning of his release, but he gets in front of him, and as the pressure is going to cause, see, Tua starting to move his left, you know, that slant's going to your left with Tua, so, you know, it's he's going to hit him there. And then we're gonna talk about some things on the offensive line here. You're gonna hit him there. Beautiful throw, beautiful play, absolute dot. You're gonna see here thrown by Tua there. But I want y'all to watch Hunt, and I want y'all to watch Kinley. So this is just crazy because you know, the defender's just gonna come across Kinley's face, and he's around him. And Hunt just can't handle the speed as Hunt's base. His base is going to be way too wide, so he can't set his anchor, and he can't handle the speed because his feet aren't firmly set in his anchor, so he's just out muscled, and then he's not a quick enough. He doesn't have quick enough feet to recover when the power is converted to speed. So if you watch Kinley and Hunt here, it's not a pretty sight. There you go. See? Boom. Done. Bye. And then here you go. Good throw by Tua to Hollins. Good completion. There you go. Absolute dot thrown by your franchise quarterback. So here we are, 11-man personnel. You got trips wide right, one wide to the left. Two is in the shotgun with Laird to his left. And watch Austin Jackson, guys. This is just whoop. Bye. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Got to be better than that, Austin. So let's watch this from the other side because I can explain it, I think, a little bit better. So Austin Jackson, he has no chance from the snap. Frank Clark just blows by him. Okay. It's not even fair. So Austin Jackson, watch his initial step. His initial step is going to be go inside. It's like he expects Frank Clark to cut inside. So his initial step is inside, and then he's trying to keep square with Clark as he steps inside. And then by the time Jackson tries to recover for the misstep, it's over. And, he assumes Clark's going inside shoulder from what I'm guessing here, and he's not strong enough off the edge on his outside shoulder. It's a wrap. And again, Jackson, he does not have the feet to recover from this. Look at what step. Oop, there it is. So watch it one more time. You also got Kinley's man being pulled out wide. There you go. See? Look at that initial step inside when you're supposed to be going out. And then boom, he's done. Whoop. It's over. It's over. And there's your sack. Night-night. So here we go. We got 11-man personnel. You got two receivers to the right, one to the left. Two is in the pistol, and Washington's behind him. Two is going to fake the handoff because watch Sorensen, guys. Sorensen is going to drop all the way back into coverage, making it a too high look defensively. Watch this. There he goes. All the way back, right? And the coverage downfield is going to be very good. Look at that's good coverage downfield. And it's simple. The throw is going to be at Callaway's feet. He had Washington leaking out like you guys just saw there. But, he could have checked down to him. But, it is what it is. Again, Sorensen drops back. Throw at the feet. Not that really good of a throw. He had Washington leaking out. Take it. You take the good with the bad sometimes, right? So we got 11-man personnel. Trips to the right. Gesicki out wide left. Two is in the shotgun with Laird to his left. And it's simple. Hollins is going to motion from wide right to tight besides Grant. And Hollins is going to run a drive route here, guys. Right across the middle. But Gesicki's slant route here is going to cause Hollins to adjust his route oddly. And it's going to curve it out underneath Gesicki instead. And Tua is going to throw it behind Hollins, who never really looked until it was too late. And behind him, like Hollins was running a stab route. You know what I mean? It's just behind him. So it looks like it was like a mesh concept, but it just didn't work out very well. They rubbed each other out, kind of, it looked like. And it looks like I don't know why Tua was so behind him. I don't know if he expected him to stop on a stab. I don't know. So here we go. We got 13-man personnel, strong protection left, pistol with Washington behind Tua, and Smythe is going to change it to strong protect to the right side with his motion. This is a play action, and Tua is going to throw it away in his receiving's vicinity as there it is. The pressure comes. Austin Jackson can't handle Tayshawn Wharton. Spins off of him after Kinley disengaged him. So watch this. Kinley's going to disengage off Wharton, right? And, once the combo block is disengaged, because Kinley's going to go to the next level to take a linebacker, and Tua knows he can't step up or avoid the way the speed rush is coming and the way his routes are developing, so he just throws it away. So here we go. Watch Kinley. There you go. The combo. Now he disengages because he's going to target him. And minimal effort from Austin Jackson. Just, I don't know. He tapped Wharton on the back. Like, good job, bud, for getting around me. So there you go. Not very good. Not very good at all. So here we go. We got empty set. You got 2 to the right, 3 to the left, and Tua. That blitzer right here is coming downhill real fast, right? And the boundary target, Durham Smythe. There it is, right? He identified him. Tua's already throwing as he's making his break, Smythe. So Smythe comes underneath on the slant for the quick completion. Good awareness to get the ball out quickly under pressure by Tua here. Again, watch the pressure here. This gap fills. He IDs him. He sees him. It's out. He knows where it is, and there you go. Beautiful play by Tua Tagovailoa. Guys, we're at play 29, and we still got 32 more. Holy good golly almighty. Let's keep this rolling. We are only halfway through right now in terms of minutes on the show. So let's keep it rolling here, guys. You got 13-man personnel, max protect to the left, 1 receiver wide right, and 2 is in the pistol again with Washington behind him. Gesicki's going to motion from the left to the right side. 2 is going to fake the handoff, and he's going to try to hit Gesicki on this out route here that's developing between the coverage, because this coverage is going to basically bracket him almost, and he's just going to overthrow Gesicki. There it is. So, the check down again from Washington was there out of the backfield, and he had time to make the throw too because it was a pretty good pocket. Like you'll see here, watch Washington come out. Yeah, Washington's sitting there pretty it was a decent pocket too, but he gets the ball out quick. It's an overthrow is what it is. Empty set, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. And Tua, he's going to feel the pressure up the gut. And he's going to hit Washington on that quick slant. Look at that. Oh, way to hold on to the ball, Washington. Maybe you should teach Grant how to not let contact stop you from making the catch. But look at this again, that pre-snap rotation. You right? Again, that pre-snap rotation and 6-man pressure is going to allow Ben Niemann untouched as a free blitzer here, number 56, who I told y'all to remember. And he even gets his hands up into his face. Ready? Look at that. And Tua still makes a throw despite him trying to disrupt that pass. Got to love it. And there you go. Good play by Washington, our homie Rhino Sis boy, to hold on to that. So here you go. 11-man personnel. You got 2 receivers to the right. You got 1 wide to the left. 2 is in the shotgun with Washington to his left. And this is simple. He's going to fake that handoff. Boom. He's going to see the releases aren't free along the sideline from his receivers. They're pretty jammed up. And then, he tried Shaheen on that slant over the middle, but the coverage from Matthew was good and tight. So that's an easy incompletion for the defense to force. So you can see him looking that left side, but it was jammed, comes back across, good coverage. So here we go. Play 32. Play 32, guys. We still got 29 left. 11-man personnel. Gesicki is to the right. Trips bunch to the left. 2 is in the shotgun with Laird to his right. And you got Malcolm Perry motion out wide left there. So here again, you see Sorensen drop all the way back from showing potential blitz to give to a too high single coverage look pre-snap. So here you go. Pause it. Coverage is good. The coverage is good. And Tua just takes off after some slight pressure coming off the right side in a looper. So about to come up the middle. That may be why Tua didn't target Hollins over the middle there on that slant. So, but nothing makes him panic. It's nothing that should make him panic, and he didn't. But I want you to watch. Here comes a looper here, and that might be why he didn't target Hollins across the middle, because the passing lane was filled up. Right there's the boom, cuts back, and there you go. He's out. So here we go. We got 11-man personnel, 2 receivers stacked to the right. You got 1 out wide to the left with 2 in the shotgun and Washington to his left. Grant motions out of the stack and gets the ball on the jet sweep once more. But this time, the defense is not fooled, guys. Stopped super, super easily. Again, a forward toss, so it's got to be included here. And again, you got to keep the defense honest because you give them so many looks out of the sweep. Sorry, that was to Bowden, not Grant. My bad. So here we go. We got 12-man personnel, pistol with Washington behind 2 and a receiver on each side. And this is the safety. And I saw someone on Facebook, guys. I saw someone on Facebook say, "Oh, I counted. Tua had 6 seconds to throw the ball." What the hell is that person talking to? All right, are we for real right now? Because let's count with each other right now, guys. So you got 12-man personnel, like I said, pistol, Washington behind 2 as receiver on each side, and 2 is going to fake that handoff. Count how many seconds after he fakes the handoff. Okay, we're going to count it on the God view. That's when you go after he fakes the handoff and turns his body around to survey the field. So he's going to have Gesicki over the middle on a dig route, right? So let's set it up. There you go. Gesicki is there on the dig but see, look at the pressure's coming. What you're not seeing right here. Right now you're adding, why didn't he hit Gesicki? You're about to see. You're about to see why he didn't hit Gesicki. All right, watch it right here. Let's flip it around. Goalpost, God view. Hit me with it. All right. So, first thing we're going to do here is I want everyone to look at the time. First thing we're going to do, right, is we're going to pause this at 16:48. All right. So, we're going to count from the time he sets his feet after faking the handoff and starts making his reads until the sacks. All right. And I want y'all to watch Chris Jones get off Kinley and Karras, and he's going to loop all the way around to the left as Hunt and Davis blocks assignments have taken them inside. They're going to go inside. So Jones, he's basically filling the passing lane to Gesicki. We'll stop it frame by frame. Watch. And as you'll know, Davenport is also out here too, as you guys can see here, instead of Austin Jackson. So here we go. Watch Chris Jones. And I'm going to pause this at 16:48 when he sets his feet. Feet are set. Okay? Right? His feet are set. Right? 1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. Guys in his lane already. I didn't even get to 2 Mississippi. And let's watch his full motion. Watch. Looks to his left. He's reading. He's making that read. Here's the problem. Here comes the break. Chris Jones is in the lane. Double pats. Jones is there. If you do the time, it's literally about 2.5 seconds. And he's hit with the safety. But the problem is the passing lane got filled up too, which for some reason no one wants to account for. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, why do you think Jones jumped and made himself look big? Because he didn't want to give the pass. So, I mean, people got to realize that too. I don't know why people aren't pointing that out. So, it is what it is, though. Here we go. You got 12-man personnel with Washington as a single back and 2 under center and receiver flanking him on each side. And this is a play action to Washington. Boom. Right? 2 is going to make a throw to Hollins on that slant. Boom. Right on the outside. And again, he doesn't have real separation. This would be considered an aggressive throw by next-gen stats, guys. You guys have under a yard of separation. Look at it again. Here's the thing. It's an incomplete pass. If he catches that linebacker kills him. You'll see it from the other view. But if he catches that football, he is a dead man, potentially. And it might not have been a pretty sight. Tua kind of opened him up. And there it is right there. Boom. Yeah, he could have got killed. So, incompletion. live for the next play. So we got 11-man personnel. You got trips bunched to the left, one wide right, which is Hollins. Two is again going to be in the shotgun with Laird to his right. And this is simple. Gesicki, his drag route and Perry's go route is going to take the coverage with them out of that trips bunch. Enough off their initial breaks that Bowden, his out route towards the sideline, frees up big time. Two is going to read it, and he's going to complete it after a good job of slightly stepping up in the pocket there, like you just saw. Fires it in there. Love it. Good manufactured space designed by Gailey. Good stuff. So, watch Tua step up and make the throw here. All right. Steps up. Whoop. Nice throw. There's a good play call and good manufactured space on the play call. So here you go. We got 11-man personnel. Gesicki is lined up as a wingback to the right, and then two receivers stacked next to him. One wide to the left, two in the shotgun with Laird to his right. And they're going to motion Perry like they were with Grant earlier before he got hurt because he's not in the game at this point to fake the jet sweep look. And two is going to fake the handoff to Laird. He resets his feet and hits Bowden on the quick hitch route right there over the middle after using his head twitch to quickly look off the defender. Watch his head. I want y'all to watch his head here. Okay, because what he's going to do here is he's going to use his head twitch to quickly look off Gesicki in the flats, and that's going to cause Rashad Fenton to step off his spot just enough towards the route, allowing Bowden to be wide open. Watch this here, guys. It's impressive stuff. This is the stuff you look for. I keep talking about it. Watch, okay? Fakes him. He looks him off. See? He looked him off just enough that Fenton committed. Look at Fenton's out. He committed to the left side instead of his man. Now Fenton's like, oh, crap. That is good eye work and head twitch and manipulation by the rookie quarterback. That's the stuff I get excited about, guys. I don't even gotta tell you that great subtle head work and eye manipulation. Man, that gets me excited. So here you go. Empty set. We got three to the left, two to the right. And Tua, he likes the one-on-one matchup on the outside between Bowden and off the hop. He throws the fade 9 route, but Fenton has great coverage. The man who just got beat with the eyes and everything else. If you go back here for a sec, there's that completion again. But if you go back here for a sec, everything is I'm going to show you guys. Everything is, everything is pretty much covered unless he hits Shaheen out of his break on his slant. Like he needed to hit him right there, but he's not looking there. If he hits Shaheen there, yeah, you got something. But other than that, everything else is really good coverage. So it's an incompletion. It is what it is. Here again, one more time. Again, you'll see he doesn't even look Shaheen's way. Yeah, and he just puts up. He liked the matchup. He thought Bowden could get a step on Fenton. He didn't. So here you go. Trips, bunch to the left, 11-man personnel. Gesicki to the right, two in the shotgun and Laird to his right. And this is Kinley. Kinley is going to be absolutely dominated by Hart on initial false step to the right by Tershawn Wharton, who comes back to the left, and Kinley can't recover, allowing Wharton just right through the A gap for an easy sack right there. So my problem is Kinley continues to look like either a player who's hit the rookie wall. I mean, you guys got to remember. I mean, you guys remember what he did against the Bills? I mean, Solomon Kinley was playing like a grown man against the Bills and the Patriots. All right? I mean, there's just no either he came back too soon from his foot injury or he's hit the much hallowed and cursed rookie wall. But I mean, guys, this is a guy who y'all remember, if you go to the film breakdown I did of him, he tossed Ed Oliver like a rag doll. All right. I mean, I'm just saying, you don't forget how to play like that. There's got to be something up with the foot still. But anyways, it is what it is. So just watch Wharton through that A gap right here. It's not pretty for Kinley. Right through. There it is. Easy sack. Got to do better, buddy. Got to do better than that. Davenport out there again. So here we go. 11-man personnel, trips to the right, including Gesicki, and one to the left with two in the shotgun and Laird to his left. And this is nice. Tua is just going to find the soft spot in the coverage outside the numbers to Hollins on an out route. Right there, but the ball's going to hang a tad, and that's going to allow to get knocked down by Breland. Need a little bit more zip there. You also had Laird out of the back on that stab route, but you'll see Laird come out here. He's open. But you need more zip on this throw. So there he is. You need more zip on that throw. It hung a little bit and allowed the defender to make a play on it underneath. So here we go, empty set. And the up-tempo offense has started at this point in the game, and it's continuing. You got three to the right, including Gesicki, and two out to the left. And this is simple. Perry's going to come across from the outside on the low drive drag route. This is a mesh concept with Laird over top. There you go. Tua hits Perry for the completion, but there's not much room for Yak. Look at it one more time there. Look at it one more time with this play. Just so you guys can see, there's not much room for Yak. I'll show you why. Sorry, that was a Tua. My bad. That was a wrong play, guys. Let me bring that back for a sec. So, yeah, that was the wrong play. So, here you go. We got that empty set. Three to the right, two to the left. And this is just simple. Two is going to look off the quick out and finds Gesicki across the middle on the slant for the completion. Right there. Boom. Simple, perfect throw. Dart and in stride for Gesicki. You really appreciate how in stride it is from this view. This view will show you how exactly in stride that bad boy is. Boom. Right in stride. Beautiful throw. Beautiful throw. Beautiful, beautiful. Leads his receiver. Gotta love that stuff. All right, this is what I was talking about. So now the up-tempo offense with that last play had really started. So you got empty set. It's continuing here. You got three to the right, including Gesicki, two out to the left. And this is what I was talking about. Perry. He's going to come across on that low drive drag route. And Tua is going to find him. It's a mesh concept because you got Laird here. And Laird's going to come over top of Perry. But by coming over top, he's going to lead an extra defender into the area. So what happens is there's no chance at Yak because of it. Look at, see? Completion's there, but there's a defender here and there's a defender there. So your Yak is limited, even if you were to break that first tackle. So it is what it is. It's a completion. You take it, but that's where a mesh concept can kind of bite you in the ass in terms of Yak, unless you wait for develop straight out towards the sidelines and then hit them. So, all right, 11-man personnel. We got trips to the right again, including Gesicki. One out wide to the left with two in the shotgun and Laird to his left side. And this is Chris Jones again. He's going to get by Jesse Davis with minimal effort. He's going to just shift Davis's hands to the side like he's swatting a fly, and he's by him. And it's going to cause Tua to break off to his left right there. And Tua actually hits Hollins along the left side while on the moves as Hollins gets a step on his fade 9 route. Here's the thing. Tua actually shouldn't have come back inside like you're going to see him make this throw. He should have kept that ball over Hollins' head, over his inside shoulder in stride, and Hollins may have made this play even bigger, but that's nitpicking because, like I said, this pass is completed. But, I mean, it's a good adjustment by Hollins, and he wins by his size. But, again, you're going to see from this, if he keeps that over his – if this ball is placed over his inside shoulder, not inside his inside shoulder, then Hollins might be, off to the races a little bit here. Again, comes back, steps up off the pressure. I mean, but it's a throw on the move. You're just nitpicking. I'm just nitpicking at that point. Great play. Again, the up-tempo continues. Empty set, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. And Hollins is going to motion outside to the left, and Laird's going to switch right there. And he's going to become the slot receiver. So Tua is going to take Shaheen on the flat route down here. because what's going to happen is Perry and Bowden are going to run clear out routes. You got Bowden's going to run the go route, and you got Perry. He's going to run that fade 9 clear out along that sideline. And it's going to be a huge cushion for Sheehy. And I'll pause it to show you here. Look at that cushion. That is good space manufacturing by Chan Gailey when it's needed because we got so many injuries stacking up. And there you go. Caught. Nice little gain. Gets him a little past the sticks. Takes up the sidelines. Good play design. Manufactured space on the right side by Gailey. That's the stuff I like. That is a good play by that's a good play call by Gailey. I like that. When you need to manufacture space, there you go. And beautiful. And here's the play we've all been waiting for, guys. This is it. This is it. 11-man personnel. You got trips to the left, 1 wide to the right. Tua is in the shotgun with Washington to his left. And I want you guys to see this. Tua's going to see separation. The separation, Gesicki's going to get off his release. I'll pause and show you. In his go route, right? Look at, okay, so he's got separation. He's already got separation in his release against the linebacker matched up with him, right? So you got Juan Thornhill's here. He's deep. He's going to come over top from the backside to help, but he's going to try to undercut the throw. The throw does hang a little bit, but it's through his hands. It's perfectly accurate. And even, see the Hunt Badger, he's going to come over late, but Gesicki's going to make the catch. So you go. He's got the step. He anticipated the small window being there. He throws it, and it's there. I mean, this is just such a big boy throw by Tua Tagovailoa, guys. I mean, you got to appreciate this stuff. Look at these guys. How did we miss that? That's what they're saying. I mean, when you look at this, let's watch it here again. Tua, this is just an example of Tua trusting his ability, his arm, and his receiver, Gesicki, when he saw the small window present itself, that he can get it there, and Gesicki can make the catch to finish it. It's a thing of beauty, guys. You love that play. Oh, what a play. One more time from the God view, because that's from the left arm of God, baby. One more time. Look at this. Look at it. Look at him off over the middle. Look at that. Oh, come on. Please, sir, can I have some more? Oh, guys, that is special stuff. If that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will. Holy Jesus. My Lord. My Lord, man. All right, let's keep it rolling here. So this is the play again. Gesicki did practice today. Limited walkthrough. He was limited through the walkthrough. So this is empty set. This is where Gesicki gets hurt. You got 2 to the right, 3 to the left. 2 is going to take the flat route to Gesicki, while Bowden, and I believe it's Perry, clear out the coverage with a fade 9, clear out and deep out route. And they're going to take the underneath. And it's just Gesicki's going to land awkwardly after Sorensen tackles him and is out of the game from here on out. We'll get it from the other view here. But you saw the clear outs just to get Gesicki underneath, get the ball in his hands. It works, but it works a little too well in the end. And it's just an awkward land there. He's down, he's out, he's hurt. Hate to see it. Again, back to that empty set, even with Gesicki gone, because the up-tempo don't stop for no one. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And this is simple. Holland's going to come from the outside on a slant route, while Shaheen's going to run a slant. And Bowden is going to run an intermediate dig. So there you go. You got the slant on the outside. You have the slant over the middle. And Tua takes Hollins on the slant due to the pressure, as Jackson takes the outside edge rusher instead of the inside blitzer. And watch, the pressure is going to come up the gut right here, because here's the golden rule, guys. You need to take, with offensive linemen, you need to take the first threat, which is always the closest man to the ball at the snap, because it's a shorter journey for that player to the ball than it is for a player all the way on the outside. Also, Karras, paging Ted Karras, it's okay to slide the protection to the left if you have to and call off combos. It's okay to do that, bud. Just telling you. So this is what happens. It's a mismatch. It's done. Instead of taking the inside man, who's got the shortest route, he takes the outside and forces the throw, but he makes the adjustment, makes the throw, Holland's completion, and it's a thing of a beauty. Again, good awareness by the rookie quarterback to make something out of nothing, a potential nothing. So 11-man personnel, trips to the right, including Smythe replacing Gesicki. You got one receiver out to the left. Two is in the shotgun. You got Laird to his left. And this is simple. Tua's going to hit Bowden on the slant for the completion. If you see the coverage right there, this is a tight window throw technically, because you maybe have a half step on the coverage. Again, next gen stats, this is considered an aggressive throw. And it's a good throw on the money. Again, secures it, holds it in. Bowden continues to impress week by week, showing some sure hands. Love it. Love it. Love it. Right over the middle. Bam. I mean, look at how tight that is. Like, guys, that was tight stuff. I mean, look, did I bring it back? I'm going to bring it back. Let's just highlight the separation here. This is, man. Look at that. Look at that. Good throw. Good throw. So here we go. We got an empty set, 2 to the left, 3 to the right. And pressure is going to cause Tua to throw off his back foot towards Hollins on the go route. And, this is the play we're talking about with Hollins and the drop. This is actually, in my opinion, an easier catch than Grant's drop. You're going to see Tyrann Mathieu playing the shoulder, not the ball. We'll see from the other angle. But, Hollins beats the jam off the line. There it is. He beats it, right? And he's actually beats it. And now he gains a step on the defender, maybe even a step and a half. And then watch this. The pressure, Tua doesn't properly plant and set his feet to get the touch and power under it he wants, causing Hollins to have to make an adjustment. But Tua hits him in the hands, and Hollins does have a hefty size advantage. And we'll see it from the other play here. I mean, like I said, because of the size advantage, it's technically an easier catch than the Grant one. And I want to freeze it to show Tyrann Mathieu is playing the shoulder, not the ball. You got to wonder if it was another safety, whether we get that flag. So there you go. Throws it up off his back foot. I mean, guys. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You got to make that catch. I mean, I hate to be that guy, but you got to make that catch. And then it just gets popped out, and there you go. So, hit him in the hands. I think it's an easier catch because of the size advantage, but here we are. So 11-man personnel, trips right, including Smythe, one receiver to the left, two is in the shotgun with Laird to his left, and the coverage is, it's going to be pretty good. We'll show you here. All right, you got Hollins. He's bracketed along the left sideline right here. Laird is going to be open on the short check down. But the coverage is high, so he could make a play. Perry is open on this short little stab route here. And Bowden, he's obviously covered on his out route, like I said. On his out route coming here. Bowden's coming here along the 40. And here you go. He just tests that coverage over the middle with Smythe, makes a good throw, and it's right there. Smythe on the dig over the middle, makes a throw with Thornton struggling as the looper from the middle, while Jackson drives his man into Kinley to come across, allowing Thornton to get pressure. Watch. Here you go. See, he drives it in, and then Thornton loops around. And Tua, you gotta love it. Tua looks as if he's going to step up, yet doesn't. He steps back, and then he rifles it right there to a spot where only Smythe can make a play. And beautiful, beautiful stuff by Tua Tagovailoa. And here we go, 11-man personnel. You got trips right, including Smythe. One receiver to the left. Two is in the shotgun with Laird to his left. And this is basically the same formation as last time. And it just seems that Tua thinks Perry's going to win his battle along the sidelines on the fade 9. But if you watch, he doesn't even really ever win the leverage battle. But Tua throws it anyways along there, and it almost gets picked off. So dangerous, dangerous throw. If you bring it back here, And if I freeze framed for you guys, right, the coverage is good. The coverage is good downfield. Let it develop another second. It's still good. It's still good. So I guess he just thought Bowden was going to win this. Perry thinks Perry's going to win that battle. Perry doesn't. It's incomplete. And you just got to live to fight another day. The coverage was really solid downfield, like I just showed you guys. So he takes the matchup. He thinks he's going to win. And he doesn't. Is what it is, though. At least it wasn't intercepted. So here we go. You got 11-man personnel, trips right with Shaheen now instead of Smythe. One receiver to the left. Two is in the shotgun with Laird to his left. It's the same formation as the last two times, and the up-tempo does continue. And Tua, watch this, guys. He's going to do a nice job of climbing the pocket from the pressure coming on the edges. And he's going to hit Hollins. And Hollins, again, watch Hollins off his release. He's going to struggle out-muscling the defender with his release off the line, but does get free on the slant while Perry heads towards the sideline on the out route. See, there you go. Perry's now heading towards the out route. Hollins hasn't even broken. He hasn't even released yet because of the coverage. Look at Tua steps up. He sees him as he's coming out of his break, hits him. And, if Hollins didn't have to stretch out, you got to wonder if there's more yak on this play. Because of the cushion he does eventually create from out of his break from the defender. But look at, there you go. Boom. Hits him. Nice catch by Mac Hollins. Good play. So again, back to that empty set. You got 3 to the left, 2 to the right. And 2 is going to identify the overload and pressure coming. So he's backpedaling and he's going to hit. You got Laird here. Sorry, you got Laird right here. And he's going to hit Laird across the middle from the boundary to bail out of any potential sackers or mishaps because Laird's just going to run a quick slant across, and it's there. So I want to watch you something too when you see when we cut. There you go. Boom, it's out. Nice throw, quick out, good recognition. But I want you to watch. See what Jackson does here. Remember, I was just stressing. You take the inside man. You don't take the outside man. Watch what Jackson does here. Jackson finally, he takes the guy closest to the ball. And look it's longer. So it's not right in his face. And now Tua can make the throw. A little bit more calmer and a little bit better placed. Yeah, he completed it last time. But, you like to see that a little bit better. So back to that empty set. You got 3 to the left. You got 2 to the right. And Tua, the only difference here is Laird is in the slot now instead of being out on the boundary here to the right. Tua is going to have Laird on the slant again initially, but he's looking to his left and he pumps and swings his head back to Laird, and Tyrann Mathieu is crashing the route. So look at Tua just takes the edge and a short gain on the scramble instead. So all you got to do is watch his head. You're going to see he's going to here's Laird coming across the middle, but now it's too late, and boom, he's out and he gets the first down. So here we go. This is 11-man personnel, doubles each side, 2 in the shotgun with Laird to his left. And 2 is going to feel the pressure, and off his bat foot, he's going to look to hit Shaheen on the fade route right here. And that is a DPI, my friends. Sorensen, didn't turn his back, and he absolutely manhandles Shaheen. This is technically a win-win throw for Tua and a lose-lose throw for Daniel Sorensen, because either Shaheen's going to make the catch here or he's going to draw the flag, because, you're going to see Sorensen's dead to rights, guys. He's not even turning his back. He's dead. So clearly you got 2 flags come in. It's a wrap. What did I do? Even though the blood's on his hands. So here we go. We got strong eye right, 22-man personnel, goal line look with Davenport in on the left side and Wilkins in at fullback. And here we go. This is another DPI. Smythe is going to motion to a wingback on the left side right there. Tua is going to fake the handoff. And guys, Christian Wilkins is in a fullback. Did I say that? Yeah, I did. I got to remind you. And he's going to fake the handoff, and he has Shane on that slant coming across the middle here. And it's a one-on-one matchup. He's got the size and height mismatch with Anthony Hitchens, the linebacker, and who likes Sorensen. He can only bail himself out from allowing the touchdown against with a defensive pass interference. And again, fresh set of downs. And we all know what this eventually leads to. But here you go again. That's he got his arm wrapped around his waist. You can't do that. So here we go. Same exact formation. Wilkins still in there at fullback, 22-man personnel, strong eye right. And this time, guys, it's simple. It's a QB keeper for a touchdown. Oh, that's 6 for Tua. And his third touchdown of the game. Love to see it, baby. Love to see it. Love it. It's a thing of beauty, baby. I don't even care if it's the best QB keeper in football right there. All right. Let's keep it rolling as we're getting towards the end here, guys. We've only got 4 plays left. I want to thank everyone for sticking out. 61 plays almost. So we got 11-man personnel, trips to the right, including Smythe. 1 receiver to the left, 2 in the shotgun with Laird to his left. The pressure's going to come only on a 4-man rush here, but 2 is going to identify his chance to step up right there and take off. Look at the field in front of him, guys. So he does it as the coverage is beyond the stick. And look at that. The coverage is all the way beyond the stick, and he gets a first down. Nice gain. Just gets around a first down, sorry. But smart play by Tua to recognize the gaps there, the space, and all the clear field ahead of him. Makes the play, and he gets there. So here we go, guys. We've got 11-man personnel, trips left, including Smythe, 1 receiver to the right. 2 is in the shotgun with Laird to his right. So same formation as the last play again. It's just flipped. And this is Tua. It's right there. Chris Jones bats it, so it becomes underthrown, and it's almost picked off. If you go back right here for a sec, if you watch where Bowden is, he's got the left slot. You got Bowden right here. He's going to have him on the post. If he throws it at the cut on the route, he just needs to touch it over Breland, but it'll be a dangerous, hard throw. Also because he's going to have a safety over top here. I'll show you what I'm talking about right there. That's a dangerous, hard throw because you got the safety over top, and you need good touch to get it over there. But instead, he throws it here, and it gets tipped, and we'll show you here it gets tipped at the line. You just need big boy touch and some zip, and you can make. And I think you can make that throw. But there you go. You got the pressure, steps up, and then Chris Jones gets enough on it to tip it with the hand up, and it's almost intercepted. So got away with one there. So here we go. 11-man personnel, trips left, including Smythe, 1 receiver to the right. 2 is in the shotgun with Laird to his right. Same formation again as last play. And Tua decides to test the coverage along the right sideline. And he's going to draw a flag here with Matt Collins. Look at that. Beats his man again, but it's just hold all day. The one thing is, though, I want to hit here. Again, you come back here. Perry, guys. Watch Malcolm Perry. Perry, right here from the boundary. He is going to be wide open with a lot of field in front of him underneath on the slant. But Tua, he just never makes the read. And I think he saw the handsiness from the defender on here. But look at this. All day. But I think he saw the handsiness and then we could draw a flag. But, I mean, you saw Perry was there on the slant. But I think he liked potentially getting that DPI, which he did. See, he doesn't even look back and make the read over the middle. But safety, that's a dangerous throw he just made, man. Dangerous throw. So here we go. 11-man personnel. You got to have really good touch with that safety over top there. 11-man personnel. This is the last play, guys. Trips left with Shaheen now instead of Smythe. One receiver to the right, two in the shotgun with Laird to his left. And I want to show you guys here because the coverage, it's going to be very good downfield on all accounts. Right there, you see the coverage is good. But Bowden just sneaks into a soft spot in the coverage. And look at Tua. Finds him on his post route. Tua rips it in there, and Bowden takes a big hit from Juan Thornhill. But he hangs on to it, and the Dolphins would kick a field goal, and they wouldn't get the ball back after this. So this would end up being the last play of the game. But again, this is a big boy throw. Whoop! Like that. Takes a hit. Bowden, you need to teach Grant how to hold on to the football. But there you go, guys. All 61 dropbacks from Tua Tagovailoa from Sunday. I told y'all it's all 22 or nothing on this side. Did y'all think I was lying, people? Man, I do it over here, guys. I legitimately, I actually do this for real, man. People out here, I could actually now say that I've given you guys, I've broken down literally hundreds of plays between all the Tua stuff and then the Jerome Baker and the Kinley stuff. Hundreds of plays for you guys now. How many other guys can say that they've done that for you guys? Not many. So let's get into one sec here. One thing I do want to go over for quickly. Two things, actually. Let's look at his pass chart. If you look at his pass chart, 28 of 48, 316, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. I mean, you can see there's his touchdown throw right over the middle. Touchdown throw here. He was spreading the ball out efficiently. He was testing, plus on 20 yards or more. 2 for 5 is what it is. One was an interception. Sorry, 2 for 6. One was an interception. But, something that wants to key out, because I know over the last couple of weeks, you guys have been really noticing it with me as well. The empty sets, guys. If you look at Tua from empty formations in 2020, Tua is 27 of 32 for 242 yards and 1 touchdown with a passer rating of 108.6. If you look at Tua just from the Denver game, comparing his efficiency in empty sets to all other formations. In empty sets, he's 19 of 22 for 190 yards and 86 completion percentage and 8.64 yards per attempt. Out of other formations, all of them combined, he's 35 of 65, 422, 54% completion percentage, and 6.49 yards per attempt. I kept telling y'all, more empty sets, more empty sets. The analytics aren't lying. We need more empty sets with Tua Tagovailoa and this offense, hands down. And one more thing, guys. I've already voted multiple times, but you should already know what time of the week it is because it ends at about 6 a.m. So, guys, go vote for Tua Tagovailoa, who is now, thanks to you guys, ahead in the voting right now. There was a little push for Jalen Hurts fans, but Tua, there you go. You just click on it. You go to NFL.com/voting/rookies. And there you go. He's up by 42% right now. Let's get him his second Rookie of the Week award in a row. Let's help the young man out because it is within your power. And then, guys, I will be back tomorrow night with a preview for the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. I will be back around 9:30ish. It is what it is. I will be back tomorrow, and then on Sunday, live reaction, Patriots, Dolphins. I cannot wait. No problem, Samuel. I mean, that was, that was a lot of dropbacks, but I mean, just to give you guys a perspective of how he did. I mean, you had pressure, you had drops, gotta love that stuff. But other than that, guys, it is what it is. I hope everyone has a good night. I love each and every one of you. Again, subscribe if you're new here. Hit that like button. We appreciate you just even hitting the like button because it helps us get the word out and it goes a longer way than most of y'all might think. It's a little task. And if you haven't, click that little bell to turn off notifications whenever we go live here. And until then, guys, until tomorrow, I'll be recording the new episode of The Finish Line with Ballgame and Richmond Webb. And then I will be going live to preview the New England Patriots and Miami Dolphins just for you guys. So it's going to be a busy night for me tomorrow on Friday, but y'all already know I love doing this. So I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Until then, y'all already know what time it is. It's Fins Up all day, every day. Appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see all y'all tomorrow. Fins Up, baby.